Hi everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Long time no see. I'm recording this on Thursday the 25th of August, and this is actually going to be my July completed pages. As you guys know, August is a really difficult month for me, so I've pretty much had the month off. The last 2 days I have uploaded some videos that I had recorded sort of back in July. But yeah, I really wanted to get my completed pages video done because in a couple of days it will then be August completed pages. So rather than fall any more behind, I thought I would try and play catch up. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually my empties. And these were from about 2 months. These were June, July, and I think there's 1 or 2 from the beginning of August. I don't always show my empties, but there is quite a lot, so I just want to show you really what I have sort of used up the last couple of months. So I have used up 3 washi tapes, 2 sort of what I would call standard size and then a thinner one. These were used up in my bullet journaling. Okay, this one really upsets me. It is a beautiful sort of pale blue jelly roll glaze, and I bought this a couple of months ago in an art shop in town, and ever since I've had it, I've not been able to get it to work, and I thought, oh, I'll try different things, try and get the ink flowing, but it is just not happening. So this is pretty much a brand new pen, but it just does not work, so that one is gonna have to go. Okay, and then I used up 2 black Papermate Flare pens, a black PC1MR Posca pen, and a black jelly roll glaze. And then, as you can see, I have used up all of these Statler dual-ended fibre tip pens, and this is actually the last of them, so they have all been used up now out of the 120 set. So yeah, I'm absolutely gutted because I loved these pens so much, and I do hope to get another set because they were fantastic for colouring, and also I use these in my bullet journals as well. So yeah, they're fantastic. Then we have some Crayola Super Tips. So we've got 7 of those. They have been used up. Then we've got a fine Bic Intensity permanent marker in Fandango Pink. I think that's right. There's that one. Then I have 3 of these markers. I think these were in the Olip set that I had quite a while ago. Is those? Was it Olip? No, it wasn't. I apologise. It was a super inexpensive set. I think there was about 40 or 60 markers for like $8.99 on Amazon. So they are from those. And then, as you know, I have been trying to use up my Colour and Arteza Everblend markers because they were sets that were running really low anyway. So I have used the last 2 of the Arteza Everblend markers. I had a set of 60 that was sent to me a couple of years ago for review, and so yeah, I've used up the last of those. And the last of my colour dual tip alcohol markers. There was 5 of those as well. So that's it, that's the empties. Now on to the fun part. So my completed pages, the first, actually no, I'm not going to start with these. Let's do the 10 to complete. Okay, so out of my 10 books to complete in 2022, this is the first one, Disney Princesses of Fae Carez Mystère by Hachette Heroes. And in July, I completed Perry, Zarina, and Tinkerbell. I do have the rest of the pages here there for August, so I'll put this book to the side. But as you can see, spoiler, this book is now complete. I finished it on the 12th of August. The next one of my 10 to complete is Flowers and Gardens Colour by Number colouring book for adults. This is the black background version by Colour Questopia, and again, spoilers, this one was completed 2 days ago on the 23rd. However, in July I completed a couple of pages. And these are just done with alcohol markers and water-based markers. But you can see sort of like where a lot of my pens have been running out. So I do need to replenish my water-based markers and alcohol markers. And that one turned out really pretty. And then yeah, the rest is from August. Again, in my 10 to complete, we have Little Fairies Stained Glass Colour by Number. This is by Sun Life Drawing. Okay, so it was just the one page in July, and it was this one. And again, a variety of alcohol markers and water-based markers. You can see, you know, it's the markers that I was trying to use up. So just the one in that one for August. Sorry, I apologise, for July. Then we have this one. Again, this is one of my 10 to complete because I did swap out a few books and change them around. So this is Lines, Dots, Quest, Animals, Colour by Numbers for Adults by Sun Life Drawing. And in July, I completed 4. So that was this one. Again, alcohol markers and water-based markers. I love this book, it's so much fun. That one, gorgeous, I love this one. I really like the yellow and green background. So we got 4 pages done in that one in July. Next in my 10 to complete, I worked in Spooklets Volume 1 by the fabulous Ms. Carla Magana, and I coloured this one, and this one didn't take very long at all. I completed this one for a heatwave challenge that I set in the Carla Magana Facebook group, and this was done with super inexpensive watercolours. I think this was from like a pastel set of watercolours, and I believe, yeah, I used my Crayola Super Tips. So there's no alcohol marker on here. I did use my favourite metallic gold uni paint marker, sort of here, on her glasses and her hair clips. And then I also used, I think, yeah, the yellow is Posca pen, the yellow sort of just like scribbly lines here. I just wanted to add a little bit of texture. And then this beautiful sort of peachy coral colour, that is a Jelly Roll Moonlight. And I also used a Uniball Signo Sparkling Purple glitter gel pen on those triangles there as well. So a really quick and simple page. Oh, and black Jelly Roll glaze, of course, can't forget that. I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually sat on the bed recording today, just because my pain levels have been through the roof recently, so I'm just more comfortable sat here propped up at the moment. And this one, so I did use alcohol marker to base some aspects of this one, and then I used a really beautiful sort of blue Posca pen here for the background behind her. And then there is some dots on here and just a little bit of sort of like outline work there, and that is with a bigger gold pen that I forgot I had. It's this one. It's a Pentel paint mark. It's so super gold, medium point. So it's quite a thick one. This pen is quite old, but while it still has ink in it, I'm using it. I'm gonna use this one up. Yeah, and then there is some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic on her, some Jelly Roll Moonlight and Jelly Roll Glaze there. I think this is either, I think that's Red Stardust, you know, Jelly Roll Stardust there in her eyes. There's some Jelly Roll Metallic as well. So yeah, this one was super simple, but I love the colours on that one. I think she looks fabulous. So I completed 2 pages in that one, so I'm making good progress with this book. And then finally, from my 10 to complete, I have 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cova. So not only is this in my 10 to complete, it's also for the beautiful Nikki in Niagara. She is hosting in her Facebook group hashtag Nikki's Jungle Minis, and their aim is to complete this book this year. I will be honest, I had all good intentions and I love this book, but I'm so far behind on it that I don't think it'll be finished. But I'll show you the pages that I got done. So there's this one. This was done all with alcohol markers, a tiny little bit of gel pen there. We have, it's either the Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic or the Arteza Glitter Plus. Then we have a little bit of white Jelly Roll. We have some Posca down here with Moonlight on the bottom there, some little dots, and again sort of up here in these little bits. And then I wrote cheers with the Jelly Roll Moonlight there. I coloured these with mine and Aaron's sort of favourite colours. Aaron's favourite colour is blue. Mine is turquoise. So obviously I've put sort of turquoise here, but I wanted her to be my second favourite colour, which is like pink, magenta. So that's that page. And I also coloured this one, and this was just a super quick, super fun page. So again, this was based with alcohol markers, and then I've gone in with my pack of 24 Crayola crayons, and sort of just added a little bit of colour here for the ground and the sky. There is some Jelly Roll Stardust on there, some Jelly Roll Moonlight for some little highlights here and little dots there. And then I used one of my Calero paints just to add a little bit of shine here for her ear. So like that, it looks pink, like a sort of pale peachy pink, and then you shift it and it's got like a lilac-y pink shift to it. So I thought that was really pretty. Yeah, like I said, I really do need to get a wiggle on with this book, but I cannot see it being finished, and that's so disappointing. But I think if I don't finish it this year, if I decide to do the 10 to complete for next year, then this will be, you know, this will be back in the pile. I love this. I was so proud of that page. So yeah, anyway, that was 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. Okay, and then surprisingly, I only worked in 2 colour by colour books. The first one is Country Life Colour by Colours. This is by Kira Shashneva. I coloured this one, and again, as always, these are done with alcohol markers, Crayola Super Tips. I don't have many left to do, I don't think, in this book. So yeah, just the 2 pages in that one. You guys know how much I love the Colour by Colours books. And then we have Colour by Colours Autumn, again by the fabulous Kira Shashneva. And again, alcohol markers and Crayola Super Tips. There's some of the umbrellas. I just love how they look with the coloured outlines. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I coloured quite a few in here. That one. Yeah, and that was it. Okay, the next book is Colour Your Mandalas, and this was a work in progress for a long time. So this one is for my hashtag Whipping the Whips 2022, and it was this page. So there you go. So on this one, I used my Bic Intensity Fine and Ultra Fine markers. I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, white Posca, just for a few little dots, and I also used Jelly Roll Moonlight again, just for some highlights. There's sort of like this beautiful orange colour down here. So that is that one. And these books, the Colour Your books, are such a pleasure to work in. The markers work beautifully, and it's that gorgeous heavy cardstock. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Right, just give me a second. I'm going to sort of adjust my legs because I'm getting cramp in my right leg. So let me just reposition myself and then we will continue. Okay, let's try this. So next I have Deco Dolls by Carla Magana. This book is everything. I absolutely love it. So this first one is for hashtag July Colour Your Hoard 2022. Look how fabulous. Love her. Absolutely love her. So with the Colour Your Hoard, this is for the beautiful Lavella and also T from T's World of Adult Colouring. Anyone that I mention in this video, as always, I will link their channels down below for you. So this one was done with all sorts. I have a list. So we have Crayola Super Tips, Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, just for the shading sort of on her skin and a little bit here on her top. Uniball Signo Sparkling Gold. So we have that on there. Then we have a black Jelly Roll glaze, which I've used on her lips, her eyeliner, and her little like sort of hair clip there. So it adds really beautiful shine. Jelly Roll Moonlight, which I have used the yellow and the orange here in her hair to add some highlights there. Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, which will be this fabulous green colour here and here on those bits there. I don't know if you can see if I move there. Can you see those lines there? Sort of just here. Gorgeous, really pretty. And then a white Posca just to add a couple of little sparkles there on her outfit. So there's that one, and then this one. So happy with how this page came out, and it was such a lot of fun. So this was a buddy colour with my beautiful friend Katya. And this was a challenge in the Carla Morgana Facebook colouring group. Again, like the Spooklets one, the challenge was Heatwave, and I thought of watermelon. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a watermelon themed page. So as you can see, I sort of divided the background into sections, and I coloured it sort of as the inside of like a watermelon. So that was done with Ohuhu alcohol brush markers. I used a variety of jelly rolls. We have Moonlight, I think we have the Sparkling Gold, some black jelly roll glaze on there. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. I used a Posca pen on here. Of course, like I said, Jelly Roll Moonlight again, I used for these little sort of dashes. I wanted to look like I was kind of blending the colours, and I had seen the fabulous Mira Byler here on YouTube. She had sort of done something like this. I think she was painting or drawing on Starbucks coffee cups, so I found this, and I got that technique from her. So again, I will link Mira's channel down below. Some stickers, this pineapple which says Aloha. That was just on a really inexpensive sticker sheet. Had like summer stickers on it. And then this one, Today I Choose to Be Happy. That was just from my bullet journal stickers. So yeah, that's that one. So a great big thank you to Katya for buddy colouring with me on that page. So much fun. I love this book. If you haven't got this book and you want to sort of try Carla's work, I would highly recommend this one. It is fantastic, absolutely incredible. So that is Deco Dolls. Then a new to me book is the Kalas colouring book by the fantastic Hannah Carlson, and I think this is sort of advertised as like a children's colouring book by Hannah. I purchased this a few months ago now from Book Depository, I think back in April, May, and I coloured this page. So this is for #July Colour Your Hoard 2022, again by Lavella and T's World of Adult Colouring. So on this one, I used, oh my gosh, excuse me, I used Crayola Super Tips as a base, and then for the shading I used my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I used a black jelly roll glaze just on these these dots here. I don't know if the light is really picking them up. And here I used Chromatech glitter gel pens for the purple here on the hearts and the little pink sprinkles there on the donut. I used white Posca pen for some highlights, and then a uni metallic gold paint marker here to write my name, and also a Derwent line maker in 0.3 just to write at Kate's Colouring Haven down there. So yeah, I really like how that page turned out. I think it's really pretty. Next I have another whip, and this has been a whip for a couple of years. This is from Twilight Garden by the fabulous Maria Trolle, and it is this double page spread. So on this one I used Prismacolor pencils. I used a dark blue Posca pen for the background, Jelly Roll Stardust, Jelly Roll Metallic, and Moonlight. The Moonlight is sort of outlining these leaves sort of here. Yeah, there's metallic there as well on the birdhouse. There is some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic in the middle of these little sort of pink blossoms here. So yeah, I'm really glad that this page is done. I love it. The only thing I'm not happy with is these flowers. I just think I could have done more to them rather than just colour them with a glitter gel pen. But not just that, it's the colour as well, because I've got sort of a lot of like pinks and purples and turquoises going on. I think I should have chosen a different colour rather than sort of like a vermilion red colour. But it's done. Double page spread done. And again, that is for my hashtag Whipping the Whips 2022. Then I have another stunning new book. This is the Tales from the City Amongst the Stars by Hannah Carlson. Again, this book was purchased, I think, last month via Book Depository. And all I've done is this one, this little bug here. The little butterfly on the title page. So this is for July Colour Your Hoard 2022 with Lavella and Tea. And for this one I used the Colour Your Imaginor pencils and a Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic in one of the mellow colours, just for the glitter here on the wings. And then I have got a whip in here, and it is this one. I'm just in the process of basing her hair and everything at the moment in markers. Excuse me, I do apologise for yawning. I'm so sorry. The background here has been done in Posca, but yeah, that's my whip in this book at the moment. And I do plan on doing a colour along in here, where I tell you sort of like the colours and the pencils and the techniques and all that good stuff. I tell you, you know, what we're using on that. But I think what I will do is choose 3 pages and then put them up for voting. So that is Tales from the City Amongst the Stars by Hannah Carlson. And then I worked from Find Colour by Googly. This was a buddy colour with the beautiful Camille from Camille's Colouring Mania here on YouTube. I will link Camille's channel down below. Yeah, we decided to do a buddy colour from here because this book really super duper intimidates the both of us. And we coloured this one. So on this one, I used, have I got it written down? Yeah, I have. Okay, so I used Arteza Real Brush pens. But what I did with them is sort of scribbled with them on my Caran d'Ache palette and then picked them up with a water brush and sort of used them to sort of paint on. I used some Derwent Inktense pencils. For a little bit of shading, I used the Caran d'Ache Pablos and Luminance pencils. Then I used a Jelly Roll White and Metallic. If I remember rightly, I think the white was here, just to go over sort of these little beads where the colour on her hair had sort of covered them. So that's those. The Jelly Roll Metallic. Where was that? Looks like the rest is sort of sparkling. Yeah, I would say it was like sparkling gold and sparkling silver. Sorry, sparkling gold and sparkling purple. Oh my gosh. Getting my words all jumbled up. And then I used, for the background, I thought I wanted to add some shine just in a few places. So I used my Calero paint in the colour Fiji. But when you look at the page like this, as I was painting it on, it just looked grey and it really put me off. And I was like, no, I don't want to add any more. I felt like I had ruined the page. But the only way you can see the colour is if you sort of tilt the book in the light, and then you can see that beautiful turquoise colour. And I chose it to sort of pick up on this colour here that I had used on the fabric, just sort of on the other layer inside her kimono there. And yeah, like I said, that's the colour Fiji. And then I used the Ranger Glossy Accent for this here. To me, it looked like either a mirror or a picture frame. So yeah, there's that one. But I just want to say a huge apology to Camille because this page took me ages. Like I said, this book really does intimidate me, so I was just doing a tiny little bit at a time. But a huge thank you to Camille for buddy colouring with me from this gorgeous book. It does definitely make me want to colour from here more, but I have no idea. Excuse me. I have no idea what page I would want to do from there, but it's still a lovely book to work in. And then I have the Colouring Heaven Fledgling Fairies Special. I picked this up in town. I had seen it on a few people's channels, and I don't have a subscription anymore because I was finding that I was receiving issues that I just wasn't that happy with. So now I just pick them up if it's an issue that I'm interested in. Otherwise, I just don't bother. But like I said, this is the Fledglings Fairies Special by Christine Karen. And I coloured this one. So this one was for #July Colour Your Hoard. And also the beautiful ladies Jamie from Jamie's Colouring Love and Sarah from Chronic Colouring Down Under. They're doing a colour along where it's sort of colouring in your Colouring Heaven books, but I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the hashtag. Ladies, if you are watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm rubbish. I know. But yeah, this is for Jamie and Sarah's colour along. So on this page, I used my Prismacolor Premier coloured pencils. I used black Jelly Roll glaze for the outline here on her glasses, and then a white Jelly Roll just for sort of highlights on her top, anywhere if she might have needed it on her book or whatnot. So there's that. White Jelly Roll for highlights. Posca pen. Where did I use the Posca? Yellow Posca here for these little sort of flowers in her hair, which I ended up hating, but there wasn't really much I could do with them, so I had to leave it. Then I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, so that is for sort of like these sparkly little flowers and petals here in the background, butterflies like here. And again, that was the mellow colours. Then I used Calero paint in the colour Unicorn for the fairy's wings. I don't know if I hope it's picking that up. So there's, if I lift that up, there's that colour. Really, really pretty. So there's that colour. I used the Faber-Castell soft pastels for the background, and I just rubbed those on with a cotton pad, and I used sort of like a pale turquoisey colour. I wanted to pick up the colour of her eyes and her jumper. And then I used Nuvo Rainbow Quartz triangles, and I stuck these on with the Quickie Glue pen. So I thought, you know, she's got fairies around her, it's magic, so let's stick some sparkles on there. And I hadn't have used these triangles yet, and I thought they'd be fabulous. So there is that one. Yeah, I took the post-it note out of that one. Okay, and then finally I have a couple of Disney books that I coloured in. The first is a new to me book, and it is Disney Portraits. This is a Hatchet Heroes book, and I coloured this one. So I coloured Sadness from Inside Out. There you go. Can you see the shine on her? There we go. So again, this is for July Colour Your Hoard with Lavella and Tea. And I used Crayola Super Tips, Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils, a black Posca, just to sort of go over her eyes, her glasses, the background, Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, which is the blue here. For the background, I used Tim Holtz Distress inks and Memento inks, and they worked beautifully. And then for the white sort of sparkles here, the white splatter, I used my Winsor & Newton Designers Gouache in, what is the colour now? I don't know if it's like bright white or titanium white, something like that. And I watered it down and then just flipped it on with a paintbrush, and it worked beautifully to give me that effect. So there is that one, and I do have this whip of Pluto. It's all been based in Super Tips. I just need to go in and add shading and all the other stuff. So there is that one. Then I worked in Disney Love Stories Coraz Mister by Hachette Heroes, and I coloured this one. I think it's Bug's Life. I don't think it's ants. I'm not sure. But yeah, I coloured this one, and this was done. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. This was done with Crayola Super Tips. Really quick, super effective, and you guys know I love these books. So there is that one. I worked in Disney Cercle Magique by Hachette Heroes, and got flower done here, and this was Crayola Super Tips, and there's some black Posca here, and I think there might be some black Papermate Flair on here, but I did have to go over it with Posca because the black was running out. So we have Pretty Flower. Next, I worked in Disney Chats and Felines by Hachette Heroes, Coloriage Mystère, and it would seem I didn't mark a page. That one was already done. And that one. It might have been Figaro actually, because this one was done. This one was already done. So yeah, I think it was Figaro from Pinocchio. So again, that looks like these Statler dual-ended. The Crayola Super Tips and some black Posca. I love the way Figaro turned out. Very cute. And then last but certainly not least, we have Disney Le Grand Classiques Tome 8 Coloriage Mystère by Hachette Heroes. And I coloured this one. I do believe the black line art was already done on that one. Or have I shown you this already? I've shown you that one already. It was these two. Oh my gosh. Pinocchio and Moana. So yeah, again, Posca pen for the outline and for the black, and then Crayola Super Tips and Statler dual ended for the rest. Same on Moana, but the sea here, all this colour, this is Posca and so is the sky, and I think it looks beautiful. I love that page so much. But yeah, really, you know, making progress in here. So yeah, I love this book. It's fantastic. So that is that one, and that is all of my completed pages and empties for the month of July. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting here and filming for you guys again. I'm hoping I can sort of get back into the swing of things in September once the children are back in school. But hopefully over the next couple of days I'll be able to, you know, get a few things done. I do have a couple of review flip throughs to do, and also a review of some cross-stitching kits that I have been sent, so please look out for those as well. As I said, I will choose 3 pages from this book, The City Amongst the Stars by Hannah Carlson, for you guys to vote on for a colour along. So yeah, keep an eye out for that on the community tab as well. Thank you all so much for joining. If you are currently having your children's school summer holidays, I hope you're all having a wonderful time. If not, I hope you're having a lovely August. thank you again from the bottom of my heart for joining. Take care, stay safe my loves, and I will see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.